Well, in Aragon we defend and we are convinced that it has a very remarkable creative talent. I am not going to say disciplines because in all of them we find marvelous examples and marvelous creations. That in some cases reach popular recognition and social recognition. And many times an award comes behind them, which is what makes that creative process visible. And on other occasions not because the process is very complex and sometimes we can say that sometimes that moment of glamour arrives and sometimes not. But we are convinced that there are enormous talents in all disciplines. Not because it is an act of faith, but because our office receives through the lines of aid many proposals that obviously have to be explained in all their terms. And we can see that there are great talents, great creators in almost all areas of cultural activity. Right now, to speak of the most immediate, the Frankfurt Fair is taking place. And it is true that we have, for example, in the field of literature, a particularly remarkable moment. He is not at the opening, but Paco Goyanes from Calamo was also speaking this morning as a professional in the field of culture. That is to say, the Ministry of Culture has also taken notice of Aragon, of Aragonese literature. It does not work, evidently the planet lives. And a week ago, I think I remember, Aragon. The government of Aragon awarded the Premio de las Letras to the great Javier Sierra. So, well, as I say, they are all disciplines in which we find great creators, great creations, and we have to work the institutions to give continuity to this. The first performance is The Barber of Seville at the Teatro Principal, November 5th and 6th, Saturday and Sunday. And yes, it is a. We believe it will be a very important moment for Aragonese culture. Because, as I say, on production Barber of Seville, Queen of Aragon Orchestra in the pit. Last year, in the musical lyric pastiche there were 20 musicians due to pandemic issues. But this year there are 40 musicians from the Orquesta Reino de Aragon in the pit. The stage direction is in charge of Leo Castaldi. He is a professional with a growing, consolidated and growing projection, who develops stage directions in the Real, in the Liceo, in the Maestranza. And we have managed, because he also understands that it is possible to advance in the cultural proposal, in this case lyrical, in Aragon. And we have managed, as I say, to contact him, to generate a very positive synergy, and he is delighted to be able to collaborate, I say in a scene that will certainly surprise. Well, to encourage the people around and here and there in the citizenship, what I say is that it is going to surprise a lot. We have an absolutely groundbreaking figuration. To summarize, it will be a barber from Seville with a punk rock and urban tribes attire and aesthetics. Well, these are undoubtedly very important moments in terms of impact, visibility. Also the city where it takes place moves a lot of economy. And of course, the key is often in the continuity. In the case of Pirineos Sur, obviously it has been done in many years of trajectory and the brand is created. I believe that Vive Latino has entered on a very good footing, with the possibility of staying for a long time. Because the festival was really a success. It is true. And I must say that we are already talking about the possibility of a new edition next year. So the balance is very positive and the administrations can only facilitate that this kind of events take place because they are very important.